first of all, before we start, I will ask you the question from here, right?
Okay.
So, how did you choose your major, your direction, English?
English direction. So
Yeah.
it's kind of, for me, a difficult question because my parents wanted to make me a teacher, so
Okay.
from English language. So
Okay.
in my childhood, just they gave me to the tutoring lessons, even though I was not interested in. So then I decided to pass here, and I enrolled. That's why I kind of
So it was like the
Their
motivation
decision,
of
yeah.
okay, their desire.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now your question, welcome.
So my question is, what effect does gadget use have on our health?
Okay, yes, what effects?
Okay, it has benefits as well as cons, like pros and cons. Like, let me first speak about the negativity of that. The first con, negative effect is that we're using a phone and it is like disturbing our eye. Like, it has negative effect to our eyes because the blue screen is like reducing the melatonin, which is in our brain system, and it disturbs our sleep. Like, too much of a blue light can affect our eyes and we cannot sleep well during night time.
So that's one of the effects.
Yeah, and the next effect is that we have like problems with our posture, like we're using like that, and so like it affects our neck, shoulders, or spine, the posture, all the effects.
So it's like, we get used to this position.
Yes, and it leads a very not good effect. And so the next negativity, I think.
Yeah, the last one, right?
Okay, the last one.
The last one.
It's like kind of makes too much using social media can affect our self-esteem because we're just watching only beautiful life there, like on Instagram especially, and then it's like affecting to our personal self-esteem. Like, we're not saying that they are their life from the backside.
Yes.
So we're thinking that the life is beautiful, but not ours.
Yeah, and we start comparing ourselves with
others. But they're showing only beautiful pictures.
Yes, only perfect version. Though in reality it cannot be so. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has its own positive features using gadgets. For example, I think the first and foremost thing which is really helping us, that it's internet globalization. Like, it's helping to see to use materials which we are using in our daily basis. We can just, if we don't know how to cook, we can use YouTube or something else in order to make our life easier.
So we learn from it.
Yes. The next and the last thing which helps us with gadgets is it's improving our communication as a people.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because from the far distance we can just connect with each other and speak.
Without a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so fluency is good, accuracy is also good, right? Vocabulary is also good, but it needs a little bit more confidence so that you choose proper words. But it becomes comes with practice. Okay, argumentation is really, really nice, right? So that's why. Where are you? Yes, here. We will put you overall out of 10. We will put, I think, 10. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so first of all, I will ask a question. What is your favorite activity during vacation?
Well, how we are students right now, and we are a lot of time spending to only studies, to university, and etc. And in a vacation, I just want to go home and just chill and spend my time with my family. And if I'll tell about more activities, it'll be going out with my friends, because I met them last time in my 25th, and since then we didn't really see each other. We're just keep in touch, but not really in real life. So I think that meeting my lovely people.
So it's important for you to socialize, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's come to the question.
It was, if you had a chance to change something in your past, what would it be?
Okay.
Okay, I really thought about a lot of stuffs, but I stopped in one thing, and it would be my personality, I think, because how we know, before the pandemics, I was so social, I was so positive, I was so active. But after the COVID-19, I was started being introverted, just dead inside, let's say, and I didn't really want to socialize with others.
Okay.
And after we came back to school after the COVID-19, I realized that I'm being a little bit passive. I don't want to really answer, and I'm really strict with my nephews and nieces, and I'm not really lovely to my friends, to my parents. So I think at that time I was so, I don't know where was my mind. I was so bad at that time, and currently I'm thinking about what I did. That did it really worth that? And I really want to go back to that time and change everything, and to be really lovely to my friends and family.
And can you say that now you are as like the same as you were before
Yeah,
the
right.
COVID-19? I think yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. That you came back to your like self, right?
Right?
Yeah, I had the same situation actually, Yeah, I mean, like during this pandemic and quarantine, I was really unsociable,
Oh.
Yeah, but now I think I'm much better than a few years before.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think that many people can relate to that problem, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you. So now let's, make a feedback. Soliha, I think that your answer is really, really good. I think that it has, like it's precise, it's really cleverly, like well thought, and also very cohesive. And also, what I like about it is that everything is to the point. There are no extra words that are just, for feeling, So that's why I think that fluency is good, really good. Accuracy, a little bit maybe, it can be improved. But now I think, judging that you are only the first academic year student, it is really good, So vocabulary is good, argumentation is here. So that's why we will put you 10. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you like taking risks?
Actually, I like taking risks.
Okay.
Because before, when I was young,
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about it.
my
Yes.
Yeah.
So risk taking, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Before, I didn't like. I was too scared to make any risks and like go out for something, fully.
Okay.
But after like realizing that I'm doing it wrong, I started like doing everything without hesitating. Of
Okay.
course, I think before doing something, but I challenge myself and wanna achieve something. So I take risks. I like.
So it's kind of like, the risks actually push you even further, yes?
Yes.
Ah, that's great. Okay. And now let's come to your question. Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree that COVID-19 pandemic has changed the people's lifestyles and habits? I totally agree with the influence with the idea of 19 pandemic influence on people's lifestyles and behaviors. Totally. Because for example, first thing 19 pandemic has influenced is people's laziness, I think, because people were forced to stay at home without even being able to work or go shopping. They were forced to they had no chance to leave the house, little apartments there. So people became lazy because of that. And virtual life, people immersed to virtual life.
Okay.
Without being able to meet people or work, people started working and studying online, and
like make social gatherings virtually.
So it's like their life was transferred into this virtual realm, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that was the main
Effects.
and also people started to pay more attention to their health and their physical and immune systems. People started to wash their hands more
Yes.
and have some distance from other
Distance.
people, and paid attention to their physical health conditions
more, yeah.
more. So because they witnessed their deaths of many people, so
absolutely.
people became a lot more cautious.
Yeah, so there are some positive effects as well,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
yes,
okay. So, let's now make a feedback. Sarvinoz, I have always liked, your this, I think that special talent for joining the words together so they sound really artistic.
Oh.
Yeah. That's one of those pluses of your, skills that you have in speech. Because sometimes you need to be more artistic, in order to be persuasive and effective. So do you have this? Yes?
Okay.
I mean, like your spoken language sounds more literary, right?
Oh.
Which is a really good plus because you use vocabulary, use argumentation in certain ways that makes it all cohesive. So, I won't even, analyze everything deeper. I think that this answer is 10, yes, because it's really, really good for the first academic year. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Do you like winter?
Oh my god.
Yes.
I will be the negative person.
Okay.
Because I don't really like winter. It's too cold for me. I'm natural person and love warm weather.
Okay.
So I don't like summer and winter also. I love snow, but the cold is really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
And I'm
I do
really
agree.
weak person and
Yeah.
get flu easier.
Okay, I got it. So you don't like
Yes.
winter. Yeah, okay. And what do you think? Do your friends share the same opinion about winter?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
So
in
you
person.
haven't asked them, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about your classmates? Did you enjoy winter?
Yes, they
Oh, my
really
goodness.
liked winter and they really went out when it's winter and liked to go for a walk,
Okay.
but I'm not.
Okay, yes. Yeah, okay, I understand. Now let's come to your question.
Okay, my question is, besides English, what are subjects you were interested in at school?
Okay.
So at school, I don't really like my subjects to study them because I thought that they were unimportant for me to my future and they were really boring for me.
Okay.
So I was most concentrate on English because of my future.
Okay.
So beside English, I can say that most favorite was Russian language.
Okay.
From kindergarten, I studied in Russian classes, so it was for me more interested and more useful subject. I was good at grammar because it was really easy for me to study it. Also, my teacher was really literate and educated, so I really liked to listen to her and study her subject. She had really good methods and system of teaching this language. So I really liked it and was well at this subject, and it also helped for me to enter the university in my DTM exams because I knew the grammar structure well. But in 10th or 11th grade, she left our school to another, so I gave up studying this language, but I know it good and really liked it. So I in general like to study foreign languages.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Russian was my favorite at school.
After English, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
after
So
English.
it's mostly about the languages. Yes.
Yes,
Okay. I got
I don't like chemistries like this.
This sciences,
Also, I
yes.
hate mathematics.
Oh, yeah.
Therefore, I like more languages.
Humanities, yes,
Yes.
all those languages and these subjects.
It is easy for me.
Okay, I got it. Okay, let's analyze your answer. First of all, I like that your answers usually have a very nice grammatical and syntactical structure. This is also very important because the person needs to, be able to construct the sentences in a good way immediately. And sometimes, have you seen? Sometimes you have like very good speech, but it's not very cohesive, meaning that, you know, the syntax of the sentences is not outlined very well. But Saida doesn't have this problem, which is great. Yeah, okay. What I would like you to continue is to develop your speech in different spheres. So if you develop your speech and vocabulary in various spheres, it will become even better, because you will use your skills in certain other, different segments of the English language, which that are very, very diverse, right? And it is important for everything, for teaching and for living somewhere overseas if you want to go. Yeah, so, you know, it just widens our outlook and our ability to talk about different things and understanding them, right? Fluency is good. Accuracy is very, very good. You know, I like your accuracy. Yeah, vocabulary needs a little improvement. Okay.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, but but overall it's okay. Yes, because sometimes you do not have like large vocabulary to talk about something, but in certain situations you have to. So, you know, that's why we need to consider that. Argumentation is really nice. I think everybody understands what was there. So I think that overall we can put how many? I think 9. Yes. Yeah, 9 is still A, right? 8 and 7 are 4. So, you know, 9 and still A. Yes. So, you know, it's all good. So we will put it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Good job. So the question states, what is your dream gift? Dream gift. Yes. So you want somebody to present it to you. Yes. Yes. Have you dreamt of anything special?
Okay, nowadays my favorite gift is a lamp. It's a night lamp with the shape of the moon.
Okay. Yes, this like.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so aesthetic and very beautiful. And you know, many people, as you know, at night are afraid of darkness. So it can be so.
It will be more comfortable to sleep.
Comfortable to sleep. But
Okay.
no, I don't afraid of darkness, but I love such kind of gifts.
Okay. You just like the aesthetics of it.
The different gifts.
Okay, now let's come to the question. Girls, please listen. Yes. Listen, please.
What is your favorite genre of music?
Yes.
Singer and musician.
Yes, so you may talk about something only one. So
Only
either
one?
a musician or a music, yes, or genre. Yeah.
Okay. Can I genre?
Yes, okay.
Okay. From
Yeah,
my
you may look in the camera. Yeah, okay.
From my childhood, I am in the world of music because, as I know, so 3 languages, I can listen all of these. So first, my favorite is a pop because it's such easily to understand their lyrics, and maybe it's also may be beneficial to learn maybe language also. So and after my English are more encouraged and more encouraged, I interested to the rap.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it's because of Eminem and others.
Others.
Yes. So from in my childhood, I think I thought that rap is so boring and such kind of things. But when I in that times during these 2 years, I thought it can be so maybe interesting if you understand the lyrics of the rap.
Okay.
think
And it actually helps you to learn more vocabulary.
Yes, to more.
Yeah, okay. And see how the language works, right? As I've told you before. Okay, that's really good. You have very good fluency. I like your fluency. Because, you know, sometimes when we struggle with the language, but we have like great fluency, it actually helps because being confident is really important for further development. Okay. Next one, accuracy. You need to be much more accurate when you talk, because, you know, your thoughts, they come before, you know, the words that you want to say. That's why, you know, you need to really think out your answers, because sometimes they sound a little bit incohesive and people may not understand you sometimes.
Yes.
You know, yeah. You need to develop that. And in order to do that, it's good that you participate in our speaking club, because it improves it. Yes, a lot. just practice, right? The next one, vocabulary. Vocabulary is okay. I do not see like many problems, but sometimes you may forget some simple words. Yeah, that's why you need to pay attention to that. How to do this? The best way is, everybody knows, listen to other people talking. So, you just go to YouTube, you search for some interviews or search for some other things and watch. But the problem is students always watch something only kind of like one genre or one category of the video. For example, you like some musician, so you watch only his videos. And this is the mistake, because, we need to like have a diversity of different, discourse situations, discourse genres. Let's say one day you watch the interview, another day you watch another interview with, let's say, an actor from another country. Let's say American, British, Australian. Then the next day you watch a TV show. Next day you watch the film. The third day you watch a cartoon, right? The next thing you watch some lecture. So every time you should like watch something different. Okay? Your first self-study, the second one, was really, really good. So I put you the maximum score because it was so very well thought. This one, however, it requires a little bit like, improvement, but in general, it's okay for the first academic year, right? If it is the third, the requirements are even stricter. So we will put out of 10, okay, 8 I can put out of 10. Thank you so much. So the question states, your most hated household chore. Yes, that you do not like to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a question?
Yes. For example, I do not like to vacuum clean, I hate it. Yes. What about yours?
I don't like
chore?
washing a dish.
Okay.
I think, yeah, it's so boring for me. Yeah, and I feel so bored when we have a guest, and after guests we have a lot of dishes. Yeah.
I think I understand,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay. But I like washing dishes.
Oh my
because
God.
you see all these dirty plates, yes? And then you clean them and then they look good, right? And you are kind of feel satisfaction, fulfillment, right?
Yeah.
But it's only my, case, yes, Yeah, okay, good. So now, let's come to your question.
Okay.
Yeah.
My question is, how do you find motivation when doing some boring and tiring work?
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so yes, when it's really boring or
Yeah.
tiring, what do you do in order
So-
to overcome this feeling? Yeah.
As opposed to many people who cannot seek motivation when feel boring or tiring at work. So it's a piece of cake for me because, firstly, I use a tomatoes technique, which just help you feel less overwhelming. This technique is like this. You will work 25 minutes, 25 minutes and 5 minutes breaks.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second thing is I listen to music. Yeah, I listen to music not only because it gives me adrenaline rush, but also because it pumps me up. Yeah,
Okay.
pumps me up, uplifts my
Okay.
mood, something like this. And the third thing is I read a book, personal development books, and so after reading this kind of books, I enhance broaden my horizon and think outside the box or come up with creative ideas. And and that's it.
That's it. So
Yeah.
3 techniques.
Yeah, 3
Okay,
techniques.
good. And they usually work.
Yeah, usually.
Okay, great. So, Malika, let's now analyze your answer.
Okay.
First of all, let's talk about your fluency. Your fluency is good.
Thank you.
Yes, it has always been like that, for which I'm very happy myself.
Okay.
Yeah. You also speak English even outside the class, which is really great. And I suggest you, everyone, you know what you do? Outside the class, you go somewhere, you speak English with each other. Next, let's come to your accuracy. Accuracy is good, but I have noticed some little omissions. For example, because you hurry, yes, sometimes you may miss, for example, a preposition. I listen to music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dramatic, yeah.
Sometimes, the third person, you may miss S
Yeah.
in the verb, and, the examiner will be unhappy a little bit about it, Next one. Other than that, nothing else. But this, things like these missteps, they are like, affect the score actually. But I will compare. Your self-study was really impressive. self-study. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, that's why this one was like perfect. This is also good, very good, but a little bit improvement is needed. Accuracy. Vocabulary is nice. Argumentation is really nice. Only accuracy a little bit. Okay. But out of 10, we will put 9, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome. Is it easy for you to eat breakfast early in the morning?
Well, yeah, sure it is completely because every time I wake up in the morning really early, like at 5 a.m. or 5:30, so I have my breakfast very early, and my breakfast is really, I do love a lot of my breakfast compared to what I eat for my dinner. So yes,
So it's not a problem.
it's not a problem.
Yeah, because for some people they kind of are reluctant to eat in the morning. I think you maybe you like know this problem. For me, like for example, I don't want to eat anything. Yeah, I don't know why.
You may have eaten a lot for your dinner, and that's why you.
Maybe maybe
This
it's
may
too
be reason.
early, and my body didn't wake up yet. Maybe that's why. But I'm not
Yes.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. So let's talk about your question.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are main reasons why childhood friends lose connections and even sometimes become enemies? Okay,
Yes.
I think, in my personal opinion, the main reason for childhood friends to lose a connection is going to another cities, or applying for different universities in different countries, maybe, or even continents, and that's how childhood friends may lose their connection, and they may make new friends with new people, but the friendship with the old friends ruins.
It's just because the distance, yes, and
Yes.
the fact that life just
Yes, that's why.
goes
And
by.
as for becoming enemies, I think this happens because life turns into a competition. For example, me and my cousins, we don't talk at all whatsoever.
Really?
And yes,
Okay.
my cousin sisters, because they're in Tashkent, I'm here in university. But every time they come to visit us, we only communicate only in this case. But online, we don't talk, and still, even if we talk, we're not as close as we were in my childhood.
So you are not that close, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's how we, compete with each other, like who is better, who is more beautiful, who is more successful, who is. This happens to us,
I got it.
unfortunately. So this is a sad thing, actually.
Okay. So Ina, let's analyze your answer. I have always liked that you express a lot of your personal opinion. You have like your own opinion instead of relying on some facts that are known. You try to invest something of your own, right? Which is always a welcome thing for a learner. So the next thing, I like your accuracy and your pace of the speech. It's really fast, and that's why it's kind of natural. It sounds natural. And when the person even is making some mistakes during the speech, when it's really fast, it's not noticeable. You see, people don't
you
notice
notice
that. People don't notice that stuff. The teacher may notice, but he will be impressed by the pace. So the pace here is more important than the accuracy of the speech. But when the person is not accurate and is slow, it's kind of visible. It's noticeable.
obvious.
So that's a good thing to have. I will put 10 out of 10. Yes, absolutely.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.